Yo, what do you want? Beak or jaws, feathers or fur, sharp teeth or feet with claws, whatever's preferred. Just kidding, every word in this song's about two grown men dressed up as a bird and a dog.
Hello, and welcome to the Wolf and Owl.
Hi there, I'm the owl.
And I'm the wolf, and this is an email bonanza.
What we like to do is get some of your emails from people that like the show and support the show and what we do. And we try and spread a little bit of cheer and advice. And look, we're not experts. Nobody's saying we're experts, but we'll do what we can to give you a little bit of advice.
This episode is sponsored by Baby Bell, premier cheese for fussy children. I know we're not sponsored by Baby Bell.
Does little G like Baby Bell?
She loves them. Yeah, she does. I like them, to be fair.
Yeah, I used to like in my pre-Vegs days.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to love just getting all the wax together and making it all.
Yeah. Big wax bogey.
With it. Yeah, well, yeah, but you just sort of...
Yeah.
It
yeah.
like...
They're nice if you wrap a burger mince around it, a burger.
Around a Baby Bell?
Yeah.
Does it melt?
Yeah, and you put
Baby Bells melt?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, it becomes softer.
Okay, fine, so they don't melt.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay.
There's plastic in there, so they melt.
Yeah.
Sorry, Baby Bell, about that. Obviously, sponsoring the podcast.
But Tom does think you're toxic. Okay, let's have a look at question email 1. Would you like me to read it? Or do you want to read it?
You should read it, Romesh.
Hi, Wolf and Owl. I was listening to your pod episode where you talk about the possibility of one day smashing a rack of ribs. Life goals. And then pondered French kissing Tom after he'd eaten some to get that meaty hit. Fucking hell. What do we talk about on this thing? God. Imagine if this was the first time you're listening to this. So they talked about smashing a rack of ribs and then tongue kissing each other.
There's been a lot of that. Can I say, by the way, I mean, I don't want, because this is then we'll talk about it next. The level of messages I'm getting now about having a homosexual awakening is insane. Some of the voice notes and some of the messages I'm getting is, I mean, I'm very, very complimented, but some of them are taking
well, a lot of men want to smash you, right?
It's become quite extreme.
Or they want you to smash them.
Yeah, so there's actually been some video footage and pictures.
Have you been sent dick pics?
Yeah. And other sorts of pics, yeah.
What do you mean, arsehole pics?
Yeah. That
Somebody
sent from down looking up.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Yeah, like...
And do you reply?
No, I'm like, yeah, I'm complimented, but by the way, I'm now staying out of that folder.
Why?
Because
you can't be sitting around the house with a hard on.
I can't be on the tube with one.
Yeah.
That's what I opened one the other day. I was on the train. I was like, oh, what's this? And yeah. Well, no, because the actual caption went, unlucky sad to see West Ham go down. And then
I'll tell you who else will go down.
No, genuinely, and I opened a picture and it was a picture of a dick. Like, basically, this will put a smile on your face.
Did it?
Well, it was a nice looking penis.
Yeah,
it was a decent looking dick.
Some of them are nicer than others, aren't they?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Anyway, I mean, if you're worried when I... Fucking hell. Okay. I have a question related to this quandary. I've posed the same question to lots of my vegan, veggie, omnivore friends.
What's an omnivore?
Meat you're an omnivore.
What does that mean?
You eat like meat and vegetables. Vegetables. I don't know what happened to me there. Vegetables. And I've yet to receive a definitive answer. In fact, it's kept me awake at night. Can a vegan morally suck off a meat eater to completion?
I don't think. Can I say, by the way, a French kiss feels like a bit different.
Yeah.
Than...
My husband says absolutely you can, but then he would say that, wouldn't he? And he's from for a blozzer. And if one is on what the fuck is going on? And if one is on the cards, he will agree to absolutely anything. Anyway, surely a meat eater's love juice would contain meat traces, wouldn't it? But can I just say, the way you're phrasing this is absolutely dreadful. You can taste things like pineapple juice, chocolate, and asparagus after all.
Can you?
I don't know. Pineapple makes it sweeter, doesn't it? It did the last time I tried. Please, can you put my question out there to your listeners and indeed to yourselves? Thanks for keeping me sane and making me smile while my husband is away. He's just been deployed with the British Army overseas to do important man shit. You truly are sweet, sweet souls. Thank you for everything you do. Much love from the knackered Kodiak bear. What exactly is... Oh, yeah, so can a vegan suck off a... Is jizz vegan? I guess is the question.
I think it is. No, I mean, I think if you got a highly carnivorous diet, then it's obviously in you, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I mean, look. So if you're a vegan, you can only suck off vegans. Is that the point?
Well, no, I mean, I guess it's how disciplined you are. Because Lisa obviously eats meat. But, like...
Yeah, and I suck her off all the time. What's your point?
That's what I mean.
Okay. This is actually quite an interesting. Weirdly, I mean, I don't. The road into it was pretty.
Yeah, it was a stormy old road.
And savage,
yeah.
But I actually think it's an interesting point raised.
Yeah.
The issue that vegans have is that these creatures have not consented to have their right. So if you eat a pig, you know the pig has not consented to having its flesh being eaten, etc., etc. Like, but if there was some world in which a pig could like. I know this sounds mad, but if a pig said, if a pig was able to go, you can have my leg, I'm only going to grow it back, then I think...
That doesn't happen, does it, with pigs? No, I'm just saying.
You asking me if a talking pig says...
No, I'm just saying pigs don't grow their... You know, because some animals grow their bits back.
No, it doesn't happen.
Can I say, by the way, they reckon AI, within 5 years, will be able to talk to animals.
How?
They're going to somehow work out a way that
the language or whatever
that can converse.
Yeah.
So they won't have a full conversation. It won't be like, "Hello, Romesh, how are you today, mate?" It'll be like he'll be able to converse whether he's happy or sad, or you sort of get a thing of that because obviously, but actually, pigs are really intelligent.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but you could actually probably have a really good chat with a pig.
Yeah, I think you could.
Isn't it
I think you might end up having a chat with a pig and it walks away. But when the meat eater's eating it, I think they've done the damage. That's done then.
Yeah,
the transaction is done.
Yeah.
So when the vegan fillets them, I don't think there's an issue. I think it's fine.
I do. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah. I think otherwise, vegans would have to stick to vegans. Carnivores.
Otherwise, how are we going to complete our experiment?
Yeah. Wow, that was.
What do you think?
I think exactly the same. Yeah. I would say, by the way, that was quite a testing.
I have not, and by the way, I know we talked about kissing, and now I'm going to say something even worse.
What?
I am intrigued in how what you eat affects the taste of your jizz.
But you can try that yourself.
I'm not going to. What am I doing? Eating something, jizzing.
Yeah, but give it a couple of hours, let it go through your body.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to wank as I'm eating pineapple.
No, but I'm just saying that. Yeah, you could do. You haven't got to enlist loads of people to do that.
No, I get that.
You can do that yourself.
But I think if you were doing that, can we just talk about the
Lisa? Come and have a taste of this.
Sweeter, sour. But you don't want to put it into a cup or something. Then it's going to get cold, isn't it?
It's not porridge. You haven't got to eat it while it's hot.
I do think it's best served warm. Would be my guess, or at least body temperature.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've managed to make it more disgusting than initial email. Thank you so much, knackered Kodiak Bear.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Wolf, Owl, and Swan. I'm away on a family holiday to Rhodes this week and using my time wisely to catch up on episodes of The Wolf and Owl while I'm sitting by the pool. Enjoy those cocktails, friend. Imagine my surprise walking around Lindos, turning a corner and seeing Rom. I attached a photo so you can see what I mean. I'd be after an image rights if I were you. All the best, the sea turtle. Okay,
I'm assuming this is going to be some logo with some guy with a beard and glasses. Let's have a look.
Pablo Escobart. It's quite a funny t-shirt.
Now, I've actually been sent this before.
Really?
So do you know when I had my hair longer and had just the tash?
I mean, you had that exact look.
That is, it's not even a piss take. That is exactly how I look.
No. And it's also got that startled look that you do.
Yeah.
That's. I hope that person got that t-shirt. We should get you that t-shirt to wear.
Have we had enough fun with Banter Cannon 1?
No, that would be a sick t-shirt.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. Did you buy it?
I hope they bought a t-shirt.
Yeah.
If you did, send us a picture of you wearing a t-shirt doing something zany, like down in a shot or
you
something.
send it because it's not. I don't have to look at it anymore. So
Jumping in the pool.
thank you so much for your email.
Thank you. That's lovely. Thank you.
Really nice. Okay. Here's the next one. Hello, Wolf Owl Animal Pack. Thanks for the advice around imposter syndrome back in episode 18. It really helped. I've now slipped to the other end of the spectrum. So this is a previous...
Yeah.
I've now slipped onto the other end of the spectrum, burnout. I raised £250,000 for local community improvements and been offered multiple roles outside my day job, and I can never seem to switch off. Okay, this email seems like a bit of a flex so far.
Yeah, but can I say what an incredible human being?
Yes, absolutely. So the key question is, how do you two relax? I struggle to chill out without Mary Jane or a crispy pint, which clearly are unhealthy habits. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. Big love, JLR.
By the way, can I just have so much admiration for people who sign off from an email with their initials like that? It's what presidents do, isn't it?
Well, I think what's happened there is it starts with J and you've thought of JFK. And that's why you said it.
No, but
I don't think presidents... DJT does it, doesn't he?
Yeah, Donald Trump. Yeah.
Donald Trump, didn't he sign something and like he made his signature into a pair of boobies or something? Boobies? I can't believe I said boobies.
Jesus Christ. That is the... Oh, didn't he make his signature into a pair of boobies? Didn't he make him do a pair of boobies, mate? Anyway. Come on. Fair out, Alex. Come here. Look, go to a nudist beach, see some boobies. Get some boobies. Boobies.
Fuck!
You know what Pablo Escobart likes? Boobies.
Why did I say boobies?
Boobies. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, merch-wise, we need the Pablo Escobar t-shirt.
Fuck.
Just the Escobar t-shirt, a big grin on his face with boobies underneath.
Shit!
Anyhow.
Anyway, how do you relax?
I don't think I don't think I relax enough. I would say that. I like as an actual constant, like, I can't remember the last time I sat and didn't sit worrying or thinking, or I wasn't, I went, I went away with Catherine a little while ago, and we had a really nice 2 days away.
Yeah.
3 days, actually, 3 days away. And it was the first time I
Where'd you
switched
go?
off. Lake Como.
Lovely.
And I switched off, and I managed to just spend that time with her, chilling, just being together. And actually, that was just being with Catherine, I was like, this is nice. I think when I'm with Grace, I tend, but then with just being, I don't know about when we talked about this in the last episode, as a parent, I don't think you can't switch off. You're constantly, there's an air of tension in you because you're so worried. The anxiety and fear is in you. So I will actually, do you know one thing, actually? And I took the mick out of you a little bit about the meditation. I took your advice and started doing meditation before bed. It's changed it. That and some lavender on my feet.
Beautiful. Has
completely changed the game.
Great.
I had a holistic massage the other day by one of the most fine men I've ever met in my life. He was incredible. He was an upstanding young man, 31. Really incredible guy.
How do you know his age?
Because I chatted to him for that. I went in there and I was like, listen, man, I'm shattered. I might just end up falling asleep. He was like, bro, you just do what you got to do. And I'm like, cool, okay. I lay face down. He starts going to work, and I went, oh, you got the gear. You got the gift. And I was like,
this sounds really horrible.
Not as horrible as boobies, but so I was like, so we start chatting, and he said, like, he was such an incredible human being. Talked for the whole massage, an hour. By the way, he was like, the amount of stress you're carrying in your right shoulder. He said, that's where we pack all our stress in this right shoulder. He did so much work on it. Just walked away going, thank you very much.
There you go.
Yeah. I felt chilled then.
I think I've managed to...
You chill out looking at boobies, right? Why's Dad got to make... Yeah, he's just chilling out, son.
Lisa, I can't get to sleep. You know what I need to see. I actually think part of the problem is not compartmentalising your day. So I think one of the things that people make the mistake of doing is first thing in the morning, like look on Instagram or start thinking about work or whatever straight away. Actually, you know what I've started doing? I know this sounds a bit like wanky, new agey or whatever, but get up. I mean, first of all, one of the things I started doing is exercising or getting outside as soon as I wake up, pretty much. But before that, sitting on your bed, couple of deep breaths before you start looking at anything.
This isn't my thing, by the way. Someone was telling me about the thing of like, you've got to take those breaths. A lot of heart attacks are caused by just getting up and getting on with the day.
Yeah.
Actually, like, taking a moment. Yeah.
Just like a little bit of like not engaging with what your day is straight away and just having a bit of that helps. And at the end of the day, just having a bit of actually, I think it's helpful to go, at this point of the day, I'm not going to be thinking about work anymore.
Yeah.
Right. That is done. And then you go, I'm going to, you can work as hard as you want during the day. And at this point, you're no longer thinking about it. And then you spend the last hour or so, or 2 hours or whatever, doing like watching TV or reading or whatever, not scrolling.
Yeah.
And actually getting yourself into just chilling out. And I think I do feel like we're guilty of feeling like we have to be doing something every minute of every day. And like, look, there's this whole fucking Jake Humphrey kind of school of like, you've got
Humphrey, what the guy used to do football sort of.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Do you follow him on Instagram?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but
by
the way, can I say, Denzel Washington said it better. Just repost a Denzel Washington quote.
But he's like, it's the whole culture of like going, you've got to come up with a vision board for your day. You've got to achieve all these things. And then you've got to like fucking, like, doing all this shit every moment of every day. I think we just need to let go of that shit. Do you know what I mean? Do what you got to do your job. It's amazing what you've done. And then stop. And actually, you should make your next development area being able to do nothing or read or something else, because it's not a healthy thing to be thinking about that shit or analysing whether you're making the most of your time every minute of every day. It's so boring. It's shit.
What does Jake Humphries do now apart from those Instagram videos? High Performance.
Yeah, High Performance Podcast.
Have you done that podcast?
No.
No.
I think they only invite high performers.
Yeah. Yeah, so, me and you are.
So two people that got lucky on a blag. I don't think he's going to want.
No. Maybe we should do a low performance podcast.
I wouldn't mind that. Accidental performance.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for your email. Good luck. Honestly, sorry. Before you get into this boobies thing, man, I'm not.
Mate, it's a runner. It's a runner. I've looked at John. We already know there's going to be boobies t-shirts.
Have we got time for one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
The boobies t-shirts for the summer. Summertime, time to look at boobies and unwind.
What? Sorry, I'm just reading that is very funny, by the way, but I'm just reading the beginning of this next email.
My God.
What the fuck is going on with this episode?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, do you want to read it?
Yeah. This is, hi, Rom and Tom. I was listening to your recent episode about the wolf wanking off a stranger in a pub toilet and felt it was pertinent to email in. I'm a man in my late 30s and have recently become more emotionally familiar with the idea that I may be bisexual, finding guys more attractive as time goes on. I've never knowingly repressed any of these feelings, only that these feelings have arisen later on in life. I've talked to some of my close mates, all who think it's a great idea and I say give it a go. Although I'm getting closer and closer to a possible sexual encounter with a man, I find myself terrified at the thought of regretting it, possibly due to nearly 4 decades of social conditioning, or worse still, backing out of it and making them feel rejected or awkward. I've been a prolific shagger over the years, and I'm concerned maybe I feel this way just because I want to try something different, like if I'd been an MMA world champ and now I'm moving into boxing for more of a challenge. We all saw how that went for Francis Ngannou when he fought Tyson Fury.
I mean, if you'd give me a million guesses about where this was going to go.
Can I say, but Francis Ngannou had an incredible fight against Tyson Fury.
And I would fuck Francis Ngannou in a heartbeat, by the way. Anyway, go on.
I'd love to hear your thoughts around this. The Baffled Bear. Peter, we've got with the bear as well as a name. So, Piers, you're both an inspiration for how you openly talk about your self-doubt and mental health. Big up yourself, big boys. Wow. It's can I say that we've been doing this podcast for 6 years. I've never, the Pandora's box we've opened with this stuff is right. I you know what, I think you should go and do it. I think you go and do it. I think you feel like you're open-minded and you want to try new things, and I think you'll live to regret if you don't.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, you're still thinking about the boobies thing, aren't you?
No, I'm just wondering, like, when he started saying as I'm getting close to a sexual encounter, I started thinking about that must be incredibly nerve-wracking. Like, you think about if you've only been with the opposite sex your whole life.
Also, it's like suddenly... your first ever kiss, right? How terrible, or first time you made love. Right? Yeah.
Well, I remember it like it was just before Theo was conceived.
I think it's I think there's an element of can I say, because I think that the element of men in this situation rather than women is quite awkward. I think women are a lot more. Yeah, certainly when I was growing up, women were like, I had girl mates who would turn around and went, "Oh, last night we were they mess around kissing."
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Lisa's fucking snogging a woman right now as we speak.
That's when I saw her in Soho in the Curzon. She was very much
I wonder if I would think about like maybe someone you know quite well. Either getting someone you know quite well who's also feeling the same way. Maybe
I don't think so.
Why?
Because if one of you's into it more than the other one.
No, but you just go, this is just an evening experimentation.
No. I think that's an awful idea.
Like maybe after they've done a podcast record or something.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
No. I'm being serious. You don't think that's a good idea?
No.
Why?
I think it puts an air of like...
Sure. Okay, so what's your suggestion then?
I think you meet someone either online or you go to a bar and you're quite open about who you are.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to say,
like,
just be honest.
This is, I've never done this before. I'm quite nervous, and just be completely honest with the whole thing. Very much like from what I remember of the
role play.
Yeah, the role play. Yeah. Jumping on that vibe.
Yeah.
I think earnesty is everything, and it might just be sort of, a gentle bit of pashing out or just, you might go the whole way. Don't put any labels or limits or anything. Just be like, this is what it is, and just go with it.
But whatever you do, play safe.
Yeah, be safe. Be safe. Durex or any other condom.
Yeah. Okay. And
Johnny's.
Also,
Johnny's. We should actually have wolfandowl condoms. Hey, why don't you grab yourself a wolfandowl Johnny before you dive into a situation you might not be ready for?
Do you think this conflicts with the Baby Bell sponsorship?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, well, that is all we've got time for on this particularly lurid episode of
This should probably have
special.
come with an age warning.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to all the wanking and the boobies and the...
What, the booby thing is genius. Hey, friends, by the way, thank you. Thank you so much for sending in your emails and subscribing. You can send any of your email comments into...
Wow. wolfowlpod@gmail.com. That is wolfowlpod@gmail.com. We'll see you fuckers next time.
This episode has been sponsored by the Wolf and Owl Johnny.